What an absolutely electric atmosphere here in Seattle. The Emerald City is pulsating with anticipation, and tonight the stage is set for a clash that will be remembered for years to come. We are witnessing the FIFA World Cup 2026, and tonight's encounter pits the host nation, the United States, against a resilient and tactically disciplined Australian side. This Group D fixture is not just a game. It is a statement of intent, with both nations vying for supremacy in a group that demands nothing less than absolute perfection. The noise inside this stadium is deafening, a sea of red, white, and blue unified behind the USM as they look to secure their path into the knockout stages of this historic tournament. The United States enters this match carrying the weight of a nation's expectations, while Australia brings a gritty, never say die attitude that has defined their footballing identity for decades. As the referee blows the opening whistle, you can feel the tension. This is tournament football at its most raw and captivating level. The United States starts on the front foot, immediately establishing possession and looking to probe the Australian defensive block with crisp, rapid passing. Mauricio Pochettino has clearly drilled this team to exploit the wide channels, with the fullbacks pushing high and early, stretching the Australian defensive lines. Australia, conversely, is playing with a compact structure, looking to absorb the pressure and launch devastating counter-attacks the moment they reclaim possession in midfield. 10 minutes into the contest, the tactical battle is fascinating. The USM dominates the ball, circulating it with patience, but Australia's disciplined low block is proving to be a formidable nut to crack. Then the breakthrough comes, and it arrives in the most dramatic of fashions. 11 minutes in, the United States builds down the right flank, a whipped, dangerous cross sent into the heart of the penalty area. In an attempt to clear the danger, Cameron Burgess, in his desperation to beat the incoming attacker, turns the ball into his own net. The stadium erupts. The own goal is a massive blow for the Socceroos, but the fortune certainly favors the aggressive, and the USA capitalized on that sustained pressure perfectly. Following the goal, Australia attempts to respond, trying to push their defensive line higher and disrupt the American rhythm. The USM remains composed, however, utilizing their midfield engine room to dictate the tempo of the game and suppress any Australian momentum. As we move toward the latter stages of the first half, the intensity on the pitch remains relentless. The challenges are flying in, the atmosphere is white hot, and both teams are playing with a physicality that reflects what is at stake. The USM finds their second goal just before the break, and it is a piece of absolute brilliance from Alex Freeman. The build-up is fluid, a series of quick, intricate passes that slice through the Australian midfield before finding Freeman in a pockets of space just inside the box. He takes one touch to set himself, keeping his composure under extreme pressure, and fires a clinical strike past the despairing dive of the goalkeeper. The crowd is in total euphoria, and that goal feels like a true turning point in this match, giving the United States a 2-goal cushion to take into the locker room. The halftime whistle sounds, and as the players head toward the tunnel, the tactical dominance of the United States is clear for all to see. They have managed the game exceptionally well, converting their territorial advantage into a comfortable lead while limiting Australia to only the rarest of scoring opportunities. Looking at the statistics at the interval, the United States has controlled 63% of the possession, a testament to their ability to keep the ball and force Australia to run, tire, and eventually make errors. Australia's challenge for the second half is monumental. They must find a way to break out of their shell and be more aggressive in their pursuit of an equalizer. The second half resumes with Australia appearing more adventurous, their manager clearly demanding a higher press and more courageous attacking play. The game opens up significantly, creating an end-to-end spectacle that has the crowd on the edge of their seats. Despite the renewed vigor from Australia, the United States defensive unit remains rock solid, marshaled brilliantly by their captain, who is organizing the lines with incredible poise. The match sees a flurry of yellow cards as both sides dig into their physical reserves, the intensity of this match taking its toll on the players' legs. Substitutions begin to play a vital role, as both managers look to inject fresh legs and tactical shifts to change the flow of the match. The United States uses their substitutes to lock down the midfield, effectively killing off any potential Australian late-game surge. Every time Australia manages to weave an attack together, the United States is there to snuff it out, showing the defensive maturity that separates good teams from great ones in major tournaments. The final whistle blows, and the jubilation is palpable. The United States has emerged victorious, a 2-0 win that serves as a resounding declaration to the rest of the world. This match will be remembered for the clinical nature of the American attack and their suffocating defensive organization. Mauricio Pochettino has built a team that understands how to win in different ways, showing the ability to press high, control the ball, and remain resilient under pressure. Standout performances were across the board for the United States, with the midfield trio controlling the heartbeat of the game and the defensive line proving impenetrable when it mattered most. For Australia, they will feel disappointed with the result, especially with the nature of the opening goal, but they displayed grit and determination. That will surely help them in their final group match. The crowd reaction throughout the 90 minutes was nothing short of extraordinary. The fans truly acted as the 12th man, carrying their team through the moments of intense fatigue. This win secures the United States' place in the knockout stages, and they move forward with a massive amount of momentum behind them. It is rare to see a team look so comfortable in the glare of the World Cup spotlight, but the United States has handled the pressure with the confidence of a squad that truly believes they can go all the way. As we wrap up our analysis, it is clear that this was a masterclass in controlled tournament-winning football. They forced their opponent to play on their terms, dominated the technical battle, and remained clinical in the final third. If they can maintain this level of performance, the rest of the tournament should be absolutely terrified of what this team is capable of achieving on home soil. It has been an absolute privilege to narrate such a historic night here in Seattle. We look forward to seeing what the next stage brings for the USM as they continue their pursuit of the ultimate prize in football. What a wonderful, unforgettable night for the sport in this country. The journey continues and the world is watching. What a time to be a football fan.